Lagos was a city that never slept. Cars filled the roads. Music played in buses. Street sellers shouted to customers. Life was loud, fast, and strong. But on this day, everything changed. At exactly 9 a.m., explosions hit 3 major banks across Lagos Island. People ran in fear. Smoke filled the sky. Social media went crazy. Nobody understood what was happening. Within 1 hour, armed men blocked major roads. They wore black clothes and masks. They carried heavy guns. Anyone who tried to escape was forced back. The government quickly announced an emergency lockdown. Stay inside your homes. Do not go outside. This is for your safety. But many people knew something was wrong. This was not normal crime. This was organized. Inside Ajigunal, Tunde Black, known on the streets as Tunde Black, was fixing a customer's car engine. Tunde was tall, strong, and quiet. Nobody knew he used to be Special Forces military. He left that life after a mission went wrong years ago. His phone rang. It was his younger sister, Amara. Her voice was shaking. Tunde, I'm trapped. They blocked everywhere. I am at Victoria Island. People are shooting. Tunde stood up immediately. Hide. Find somewhere safe. I am coming. But they said nobody can enter or leave. The call cut. Tunde's face changed. The quiet mechanic was gone. The soldier was back. He rushed home and opened a hidden metal box under his bed. Inside were old military items, gloves, combat boots, and a pistol. He looked at his reflection. I promised never again, he whispered. But family was family. Meanwhile, inside a luxury building on Victoria Island, the crime boss Victor Kane, also called the governor, watched Lagos from the top floor. He was not Nigerian. But he had built a powerful criminal network across Africa. Beside him stood Chief Adebayo, a corrupt politician. The lockdown is working, Chief Adebayo said nervously. Victor smiled. Good. By midnight we move phase 2. What about the military? They are busy chasing ghosts. We control the real game. Back in Ajigunal, Tunde met his old friend Musa, a street-smart bus driver who knew every hidden road in Lagos. I need to reach Victoria Island, Tunde said. Musa laughed nervously. Bro, soldiers, police, and criminals block everywhere. I'm going. With or without you. Musa sighed. You never change. They entered Musa's old yellow bus. The journey began. As they moved through back roads, they saw burning cars, empty streets, and armed men checking vehicles. At mile 2, cartel gunmen stopped them. Everybody come down. Tunde stepped out slowly. The leader pointed a gun at him. Where are you going? Home, Tunde said calmly. The gunman laughed. Then suddenly, fast move. Tunde disarmed him, kicked another attacker, grabbed a gun, and fired 2 warning shots. Musa screamed. Drive. They escaped. Musa looked at him, shocked. You are not just a mechanic. Tunde said nothing. As night started to fall, they finally reached near Victoria Island. But heavy gunfire blocked the main bridge. Tunde checked his gun. Phase 2 starts tonight, he said quietly. And somewhere across the city, Amara was hiding, praying her brother would find her. Night covered Lagos like a dark blanket. Helicopters flew above, but they were watching the wrong places. Tunde and Musa hid the bus inside an abandoned warehouse near the water. We can't go through the bridge, Musa said. Too many guns. Tunde looked at the ocean. We don't use the bridge. We use the water. Musa's eyes widened. You are serious? 1 hour later, they stole a small fishing boat. The water was rough. The city lights reflected like broken stars. Gunshots echoed from far away. As they reached Victoria Island shoreline, they quietly landed near an unfinished building. Tunde checked his phone. No signal. No message from Amara. Stay here, he told Musa. Like hell, Musa said. If you die, your mother will kill me in heaven. Tunde almost smiled. They moved through dark streets, avoiding patrols. Suddenly, they saw trucks unloading metal containers at a private compound. Inside one open container, weapons. Military grade. This is bigger than robbery, Musa whispered. Tunde recorded video evidence on his phone. Inside the compound office, Victor Kane spoke to foreign buyers on video call. By tomorrow morning, Lagos will belong to us. Then we control ports. Then money flows. Chief Adebayo wiped sweat from his face. Suddenly, alarm sound. One guard found a knocked-out patrolman. Victor stood. Find them. Outside, Tunde and Musa ran. Gunmen chased them through alleys. Bullets hit walls. Glass shattered. They hid inside an underground parking lot. Tunde's phone vibrated. A message from unknown number. Tunde, help me. Blue Bay Hospital. Was Amara. Relief and fear mixed inside him. But suddenly, gunmen surrounded the parking entrance. No escape, Musa whispered. Tunde looked around. Then he saw it, gas pipes near parked cars. Cover your ears, Tunde said. He shot the pipe. Gas exploded loudly. Smoke filled everywhere. Not big enough to kill, but enough confusion. They escaped through emergency stairs. 1 hour later, they reached Blue Bay Hospital. Inside was chaos. Injured people everywhere. Doctors working without power. They found Amara hiding in a storage room. She cried when she saw Tunde. I knew you would come. Tunde hugged her tightly. But there was no time. Gunmen entered the hospital searching room by room. Musa found hospital uniforms. Quick. They disguised themselves and walked out calmly with injured patients. Outside they escaped again. But now Tunde had proof his sister's safe, and one mission left. Stop Victor Kane. Or Lagos would fall forever. Morning was coming. Orange sunlight touched Lagos' skyline. But danger was still everywhere. Tunde, Musa, and Amara hid inside an old church. Amara, who worked as a nurse, helped treat injured civilians hiding there. Musa watched outside roads. Tunde, we can run. Leave Lagos. Tunde shook his head. If we run, they win. He checked the video evidence again. We send this to the military, but first we stop Phase 2. According to what he overheard, Phase 2 was happening at the port. If the cartel controlled the port, they controlled Lagos trade forever. They stole a police pickup and drove toward Apapa port. Heavy fighting already started there. Military versus cartel. But the military didn't know about the secret weapon shipment arriving by sea. Tunde and Musa entered through a cargo gate during a firefight. Inside chaos. Explosions. Gunfire. Containers burning. Tunde found the ship unloading weapons. He planted explosives on the cargo crane system. Then, Victor Kane appeared behind him. Clapping slowly. You are impressive, Victor said. Tunde turned slowly. You chose the wrong city. Victor pulled his gun. They fought hand to hand. Hard punches. Metal sounds. Blood. Victor was strong, but Tunde was trained. Finally, Tunde knocked the gun away. Victor grabbed a knife. Before he could strike, Musa hit Victor with a metal pipe. Victor fell. Military soldiers rushed in and arrested him. Chief Adebayo was arrested later trying to escape the country. Tunde pressed the detonator. Boom. The weapon shipment crane collapsed into the sea. Phase 2 ended. By afternoon, government forces took back Lagos fully. The lockdown ended. News called it the day Lagos almost fell. But nobody knew Tunde's full role. Weeks later, life slowly returned to normal. Tunde returned to his mechanic shop. Musa still drove his bus. Amara returned to hospital work. One evening Amara asked him, will you ever return to military? Tunde smiled. No. I fight only when my home needs me. He looked at busy Lagos streets again. Cars, music, people, life. The city survived. And somewhere in the noise and traffic, a quiet hero walked, unseen but ready.